Alright guys, Hardcore Hector here, back with more Johto Gym Leader Castle on Pokemon Stadium 2, and now we're gonna play against Whitney and Rita and Lois. The normal type gym, so I hope we won't have much trouble. Then again, that was a lot of trouble when I first played Gold and Silver. Which people should I use? Should I try Ditto, Mew, and stuff like that? We gotta have Thunders though, he's got the double kick. Then again, I don't think double kick would be that strong, so I don't know. Dang it, man, I cannot decide. I think I gotta have Snorlax in there. Snorlax and Thunders, probably. So... it's just a question of whether I should have Ditto or Kitsune-san, I guess. Or Mew. Let's go with these fools, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Anyways, first time I played Gold Silver, got to Goldenrod, faced this chick. Not this chick, the last one, Whitney. Man, she just wrecked my team with her rollout and the freaking Miltank. Because of course Clefairy isn't really that tough. You just go right through Clefairy, but then you get to Miltank, and it's like, ah. Which Pokemon should I use? Let's go with Thunders, start off with. I might have trouble with a Fanpete, as they call it. It's Fanpee, but whatever. Can you dig it, I guess? Big Daddy? Anyways, and then of course everybody knows that little Easter egg that the entire gym layout is like in the shape of a Clefairy. If you look at it from above. I usually got the strategy guides way back in the day, and then so I saw that already because they allow you to get like full map layouts and stuff like that. That's really cool. I hope that maybe someday, if I keep doing strategy guides and stuff, they can just give me the whole map pictures, and then I can put them up with my legit strategy guides and everything, and then they'd be tied together really well. And I can just put like, what do you call those, like little flags or map markers, and be like, alright, there's an item right here, secret item right here, hidden item, stuff like that right here. Because man, explaining where those plates were in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was pretty freaking annoying, and my capture device wasn't even working at the time, so I had to get somebody else with the capture device to work with me and then do the pictures and the videos. He tried his best, I guess. I don't think he ever made a video. I think he just did pictures. He was supposed to do a video, I don't know. But yeah, I gotta get my capture device fixed so I can record Generation 4, Generation 5, and Generation 6 gameplay, and then do Generation 7 gameplay review and strategy guide probably. What else? Goldenrod. What else did I think about Goldenrod? Yeah, I think that was the first time you can get Mystery Gift too. You start up Mystery Gift in Goldenrod's department store, don't you? And you can also get Mystery Gift in Pokemon Stadium too. Like by at one of the main menus or something, I think. Mystery Gift, I never really got anything awesome. Usually just like berries or something like that. But yeah. Then you can also get Eevee there, don't you? Wait, no, I think you have to go to that next town over. What was it called? Like Boutique? And then meet Bill, and then go back to Goldenrod, and then you get the Eevee, I think, if memory serves. And then, like I said before, oh yeah, in case you guys haven't seen, click the eye, top right corner, and you go see my last Pokemon Stadium 2 videos, Johto Gym Battle gameplays or whatever. What was I saying? Dang, I was already lost your train of thought. Oh yeah, Eevees. I always thought Umbreon was cool. Back in the day, I would try and use him as more offensive Pokemon, even though he's more... You got 5 freaking hits? Anyways, although Umbreon's more the defensive Pokemon, you know, it was just up against computers in the single player, and it wasn't super hard, so I just used him as an offensive Pokemon. And then later on, I did try some crazy movesets, defensive movesets with Umbreon. But Espeon is pretty cool too, and he's a really, he or she, whatever, is a really good offensive Pokemon, psychic Pokemon. But Umbreon just looks cooler, and Umbreon has always been like my top 5 favorite. Sometimes he's like my number 1, but then you got Vulpix and Ninetales, those are also my favorite, so it's kind of hard to decide which is truly my favorite. I usually go between those three, I guess. And also back in the day, Growlithe and Arcanine were some of my favorites. And what else in Goldenrod? Wasn't like the lore that one of the towers was in Goldenrod and then they destroyed it and put up the radio tower? And then that's where you find the Rainbow Wing. And then the other tower, of course, is an Ecruteak. It's kind of weird that they would destroy it and then put up a radio tower. But then again, they also destroyed the Pokemon Graveyard in Lavender Town and put up a radio tower there. Now that's effed up. But also the radio, I guess that was a pretty interesting addition to Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I used it from time to time, not too much. And then in Crystal they added the I forgot the chick's name, but it's some woman. She had her own radio show, and then you can answer a question, go into Goldenrod, answer a question, and then get some points, and then trade them in for items, if I'm remembering right. And they didn't have that in Gold and Silver. They just had like Professor Oak's radio show and stuff like that. This is supposed to be a normal gym. You got electric, ground, fire, water. Who freaking assigned these Pokemon? I guess we'll go with Big Daddy. Let's do Mew and Can You Dig It? Anyways, what is that? Goldenrod? Yeah, just the towers and all that stuff. Radio. And what else? I felt it was kind of a... Well, part of me felt like the story was just kind of lacking once you had to go back to Goldenrod to fight Team Rocket. But then again, you did need that extra training because you just go from that one island and then back to that other place. I cannot think of the town names right now. You go to the fighting gym to the steel gym right one after the other, and so you can't really train up there, but then you can train a lot in the ocean in between. And then after that, then you go directly to the next gym, sort of, or you would have if you didn't fight Team Rocket at Goldenrod and then at Lake of Rage. So I guess you needed all that extra leveling up. But then maybe you didn't if you had Lake of Rage and then the Team Rocket secret headquarters and then you go to Mahogany Gym Leader. So I don't know. Just kind of thinking out loud, I guess. What else? Let me look to see what else was in Goldenrod. Yeah, well, I kind of already talked about the department store. And then, of course, the game corner. Do they have a game corner in Ruby and Sapphire? I can't remember. Because I think they got rid of game corners after Generation 2, didn't they? Until, you know, not Alpha. Heart Gold, Soul Silver remakes, then they put them back in, I think. Pretty sure. I'm never a huge fan of game corners. I didn't like playing those games. Although there was a lot of JRPGs that kind of forced you to play in their gambling areas. And like Final Fantasy. And there's this other one, Enchanted Arms, I think it was. But I'll tell you how much I hated playing it. I remember just earning all that money and then just cashing it in for coins instead of actually playing the game. And then so I just sit there pressing A over and over and over in Generation 1 and I think in Generation 2. And you can only buy them in like 50 coin increments. And then later on, I forgot which game, they're like, okay, you can buy them in 500 coins or something like that. So yeah, I would just save up the money and then just trade them in for coins instead of actually playing the games, the slots and all that stuff. And then Generation 2 had more than just the slots, only Generation 1 had the slot machines. Damn, I just wrecked Rita, man. I'll play with you again. I'm sure you will, Rita. I'm sure you will. Alright, now into Whitney. But what else? Goldenrod City. Yeah, and Generation 2 just altogether, how they had weird berry names. And then by Generation 3 they had the berries that we have now. Well, Generation 3 just added so much too, because Generation 2 added a ton and then Generation 3 comes and added a lot too. Gloom, that's a grass poison. At least Dodrio's half normal and then flying. I mean, come on with this fake BS crap. Or Thunders. And let's see, Big Daddy, I guess. Should I do Big Mama? Should I do Mew? Yeah, let's go with Mew. So yeah, berries. And I remember saving berries all the way from the start up until you reach that milk tank, because you needed 7 berries to heal that, and then you can buy the Moo Moo milk or whatever it's called, and that was a really good midpoint between Super Potion and Hyper Potions, because Super Potions it heals 50, Hyper Potions heal 200. That's just a giant jump or giant leap. You need that Moo Moo milk for the 100 HP. Let's see how good my double kick does. Much damage? Not very much. Wow, dude, seriously, you gotta wait that long for her to get back up before you can do a second kick? Crap, you got Earthquake? I survived. I should probably switch out. Oh, I'm gonna Thunder Wave it first, because he needs that Thunder Wave. Miltank is a beast, man. What? God.
Yes, it's a hit. Oh, he has no strength left.
Well, that didn't go according to plan. So let's go with Big Daddy, I guess.
Oh, it's Snorlax.
Oh yeah, just looking at my strategy guide for Crystal, they had the Underground in Goldenrod, and then on certain days you can go to the barber and then, you know, do haircuts and make your Pokemon more friendly. And they had other things, you know, other sales type stuff. And yeah, I just remember going to the barber as much as possible and trying to get my Pokemon as friendly as possible, like Eevee to evolve. And Togepi, because doesn't Togepi evolve into Togetic once it's friendship, not an actual level? If I remember right. And then after that's the bug catching event. I always thought, you know, you get the rare Pokemon like Scyther and Pinsir stuff you can win. But then freaking people against me would get like a Caterpie at level 10 or something, and they're like, oh, you won. And I'm like, what? How'd they win with a Caterpie? I got a freaking Pinsir here, man. But yeah, I felt the bug catching contest was pretty BS.
The heated action continues.
And what else? What else was there?
What's this?
And then on the way to Ekritik, you ran into Sudowoodo. I thought it was Sudowwood for the longest time, and then I really looked at the name and it's like, oh, Sudowoodo. And that was another Pokemon that I thought was interesting because it was the first pure rock type. Generation 1 only had rock and ground. I'm pretty sure. And then it was like, nope, just rock. And I remember for the longest time also, because I didn't use Sudowoodo too much, I think I tried to use it for a bit, and I was like, oh, rock type, that's cool because it's pure rock type, but still rock type, it's immune to electric, right? Because that's what they say all the time in the anime, even though somehow Pikachu smashes rock type Pokemon with his electric attacks, but they always say rock type is totally immune to electric types. That's incorrect. Rock type is not immune to electric types. It's the ground in the rock type that makes them immune. So once you got the pure rock type, you're no longer immune to electric attacks, and I learned that the hard way. And also, because I mentioned before how I liked Quagsire and Wooper because they were water and ground and you'd be totally immune to electric attacks, I would try and throw them into battle with electric type Pokemon, thinking the computer would be like, oh, this is a water type Pokemon, I can use electric attacks. But the computer was at least a little bit smart, and they didn't try to use electric attacks because they knew it was water and ground. So yeah, I thought I was kind of smart tricking the computer, but apparently not. Fire Blast. Hit my weak spot? Does that mean it was a critical hit? Because I don't think I've seen critical hits. I think I've only seen it say, oh, it hit the weak spot. And I paralyzed it, and it doesn't have a paralyzed Cure Berry. Yeah, those are the names I was talking about. because the berries in Generation 2 paralyzed cure, frozen cure I think it was, and poison cure, and then mint berry for curing confusion I believe. So they try to do real names in some, and then they just did lame names in the others. Like they didn't try sometimes, I don't know. And they just renamed them all in Generation 3. It's one-on-one now, right? This is the last one, I think. Because I'm not paying attention that much. Oh yeah, it's one-on-one right there. Because once I get talking, I just kind of ignore what's going on. I just play, man. I just play.
Will this do it?
And that's it.
The last Pokemon goes down.
Was a bit of a tough battle, but not too tough. A decent battle. But I won. Hector beats Whitney. But I guess that's it for this video. Thumbs up if you liked it. Remember, click the eye to see the other ones, and I might leave links at the end of the description. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But subscribe if you also want to see the rest of my Johto Gym Leader Castle gameplay, because I'm just going to be doing this since I can't play Pokemon Crystal or Gold and Silver. I'll just play through these people and upload those, and then move on to Generation 3. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see any of that, because more is going to be coming in the future.